Hi, Genki Call here with your Soulforge offerings for the week of July 18th, 2022. Got some good stuff in here today. Ooh, very exciting. First of all, let's go over the legendaries, and Web Spinner might be worth the 800 diamonds. It depends. If you have um if you have Arachnean Weaver and you don't have Web Spinner, who is the summons, this is something you're going to want because if you summon Web Spinner and you don't own him, he's going to be really low level and he won't have his traits. And his traits are what's most important because inflict web when doing skull damage and deal triple skull damage to poisoned and webbed enemies. So, and he poisons. So if they're immune to one, you can still get triple damage with the other. And he's just the best summons in the game, in my opinion. And it's just fantastic. I mean, this guy is great to have at the front of a skull spamming team. He's not the only option. There are plenty of options, but it is really, really powerful. So, worth 800 diamonds? Maybe. It could be. Up to you, of course. Crimson Bat. I enjoy using the Crimson Bat in delves for quick delves. True damage to all enemies, gain some life. Deal double skull damage to wounded enemies. So wounded, that means life, and he's taking life. So if he's cast even once, but he has no skull damage reduction, is he worth 800 diamonds? Not in my opinion, but it's personal preference. Spooky Imp, I would say absolutely not worth 800 diamonds. My personal preference. Scatter damage to all enemies and either transform a random enemy into a wraith, which is not going to be traded, so it can't deathmark you. That's important to know. Or all allies gain 3 magic. The thing about the imps is that they all have a gimmick, and the gimmick is gain 8 magic on whatever color they use on gem matches of whatever color they use. And that is incredible. But unless you're looping with purple, it's scatter damage. It's not going to. The magic link is nice though. Bonus purple mana from purple gem matches, but you can use this with Shabanu Vespera on a purple based team, but it's still gonna take a while to really get some magic. But anyway, Forest Guardian. Forest Guardian is significant because of his third trait. All beast allies start with 50% mana. Even if you don't like skull spamming, for that 50% mana start, this can be very, very useful. Why does this look weird? How did they mess that up? It's not supposed to look like that. Oh, that makes me unhappy. No, it's not supposed to look like that. Okay, sorry, I'm done. Anyway, purple gems to skulls and brown gems to green. This is part of my favorite Hatir and Scroll team. Just fantastic synergy there. Is it worth the 800? Again, personal preference. If you want that 50% mana start, in general, I would say not to spend your diamonds on legendaries unless you're desperate to have them or if you need them for your kingdom power levels. Otherwise, hang on to your diamonds for the mythics because those are the ones that you really need your diamonds for. All right, so always here, Infernus. I like this troop. I don't use him that often, but I do like it. He burns all enemies on 4+ gem matches. He summons a firestorm when an enemy dies. And he does splash damage to 2 random enemies and explodes things. So he is a fairly good mana generator once he gets some mana, enough mana to cast. The burn makes him great to use with a Fireblade team. I don't know that he's worth crafting, especially with all of the other things we have in here, because, ooh, the Wild Queen is in here. The Wild Queen. And there is something else really, really good in here for Guild Wars. She is great for Guild Wars. She steals attack from whatever enemy you want and gives it to the first ally, then creates a mix of 22 skulls and green gems. Look, it's messed up. How did they mess this stuff up? No, they're all messed up. I hope they fix that soon because I don't like it. It doesn't look right. The OCD in me is just burning right now. All right. Anyway, I'll try not to get distracted by that again. Anyway, she loops really nicely. She steals attack so that those skulls can't be used against you. Those green gems feed right back into herself, and if you take something with you, like the Miraji Queen, who, by the way, gives her a 50% mana start, ha ha ha. Miraji Queen can take those green gems and turn them into Doom Skulls. You blow everything up. It's so fun. I love it. You know, that's my play style. But if you're not comfortable with skull spamming, also these things. If you're not comfortable with skull spamming, there is another great one here for Guild Wars, and that is Sycorax. Ooh, Sycorax. Sycorax will help you survive. So double a chosen color gem on the board. That's anything you want, any color you want. It's a troll for any color you want. Then create 3 more gems of that color. Give life to all allies of that color. So if you cast upon, you're using it during red attack day, which I wouldn't recommend, you can give all of your allies life. What I do recommend is using it on green, blue, or brown day. You double up any one of these 3, you're at least going to be feeding into Sycorax. You loop with that and keep feeding and looping with Sycorax until you can do whichever is the color of the day. I do have a Mythic Spotlight on both Sycorax and the Wild Queen, which I'll add at the end of this video. There'll be thumbnails you can click on. But really, really powerful troop for Guild Wars, for sure. Anyway, I go over more in depth on how to use Sycorax in my tiny tutorials. Also, immune to all status effects, Devour, Lycanthropy, and Mana Burn. So, totally impervious unless it gets stunned or cursed, in which case this goes away. And I never even paid attention to this, but it's really good as well. But anyway, Sycorax. Then we have the very underwhelming Zilopochtli. And I say that because I don't own it. I need it. I don't have it. Deal damage to an enemy boosted by purple gems. If there's a storm, deal double damage, which is, always nice. And if the enemy dies, create 12 skulls. So, it's okay. It's kind of like a budget Zul'Goth. Kind of. Only if you kill, though. And then Deathmark when doing skull damage, which is great, but he has no skull damage reduction, meaning he's not going to be great to put at the front of the team. He's got some immunities, which is always nice, and deal 12 damage to a random enemy when matching yellow gems. That's not insignificant. That's really high. That's a lot. But it doesn't use yellow, which means I don't know. I don't own him. I can't say anything else besides because I don't own him. I don't have any experience with him. All right, let's look at weapons. I haven't been in here yet. So, always here, always here. Aegis of Hellcrack, Stoneseeker. I must have them because wait a minute, hold on. I know there's a weapon in the journey event. Hold on. Shop. And it is the Stoneseeker. Do not waste your diamonds getting this in the Soulforge. Get it in the event instead. Absolutely. The rewards for the journey event are amazing. Deeds, diamonds, Imperials, books of stone deeds. Really, really good. So you're going to want to spend some gems on the journey event. So get the weapon that way. Don't waste your precious diamonds on that. We'll go back in here. So Aegis of Hellcrack, though, this is one of those 75 diamond cheapo ones. I have to have all the weapons because I keep getting blocked. Remove all brown gems, which will make it good for Guild Wars Day. Brown Guild Wars Day can deny that color to your enemy. Deal damage to an enemy boosted by gems removed. If the enemy is from Hellcrack or if the battle is in Hellcrack, deal double damage. I love that they've added that in there to these 75 diamond ones. So, gotta have it. Do I recommend that you craft it? Nah. It's going to be a while before weapons are required for Hellcrack, and we are going to be back in Hellcrack a couple of times. So if you don't have the diamonds, don't worry about it. Don't spend your diamonds on this one. Then that should be it. That is it. That is all we've got, folks, for now. So I hope that you've enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe, and we'll see you soon. Bye!